was 2001. I think that was really the first moment where you realized, okay, what is Islam? I always used to tell my sister, don't you ever bring a Turk or an Arab home with you. But this mindset has completely changed since my conversion. My parents are from Portugal, but I was born in Germany, and I converted almost half a year ago now. Exactly. Tony, before he converted to Islam, was actually basically the same person he is now, just with a somewhat different mindset towards Muslims. So I was actually, as sad as it sounds, someone who didn't think positively of Muslims or of Islam in general. And for example, I have a younger sister. I always used to tell my sister, don't you ever bring a Turk or an Arab home with you. Just the typical thing, you know, those prejudices that you're familiar with. But this mindset has completely changed since my conversion. I know now, after some real reflection, what, well, true Islam truly means, and I am, alhamdulillahi, very glad and grateful that I can now be a part of this ummah. My first encounter, I'd say that generally I grew up in a place where there weren't that many Muslims. I think the first contact came through the media, I would say. So I'd say like 9/11, which everyone knows. That was 2001. That means I was 13 years young. I think that was really the first moment where you realized, okay, what is Islam, or rather what, according to the media, Islam is supposed to be. And those were the first points of contact with Islam that I then, perceived. So I come from as I said, I'm Portuguese, which means I come from a Catholic family. All the relatives in Portugal are, of course, Catholic, strictly Catholic. I also wore a cross, inherited from my father, and so on. But honestly, we never really practiced it much at all. That means basically we just went to church at Christmas time, you know, and not really any other time. We celebrated the holidays of Easter, Christmas, of course. But as for me going to church regularly, that wasn't the case. When the time when I actually started looking into Islam a bit more intensely, really giving it some serious thought and consideration was, I'd say probably late last year or maybe early this year, somewhere around that time, honestly. I actually met some people who were Islam, or more accurately Muslim. And honestly, just out of pure curiosity, you might then ask, so what's it like for you guys? What is your experience like? What do you do? What about Ramadan? That was just around the corner, I'd say. And then I started looking into things a bit. The biggest challenge was definitely, how do I tell my family? So I really struggled with that for a long time, because I didn't know, how do I explain it to them? How will they react? I already knew from the bottom of my heart that my mom wouldn't disown me either way, because I'm her son. She loves me dearly, and she'll probably love me forever, no matter what religion I have or what deeds I do. And of course, they reacted somewhat, I don't want to say shocked, but of course a bit, slightly incredulous, I'd say. But by now, the relationship is just like before. And my mother even buys halal meat at the Turkish shop now. And she doesn't want to know anything about the topic itself for now. She doesn't want me to say anything on my own, but I told her if she has any questions or concerns, she's welcome to ask me. And inshallah, she will also accept Islam someday, and so that we can enter paradise together. Tony now is I would say, more balanced person. I've now found this really meaningful connection to Allah, and honestly, I truly know what actually matters in life now. And the relationship with my family is extremely important to me, even if they happen to be Christians. But I want to pass on the love I feel to my family as well, even if it's just calling them more often, phoning them, asking what's going on. And just having this contact, this connection to the family, that for me is the most important thing. And that is definitely something I want to continue building on. I wasn't able to pray until this day. I didn't know how to perform wudu. Well, I only really knew Surah Al-Fatiha from hearsay, I'll say, just from what I had heard from others, you know. And by now, at this point, I can actually pronounce it as well, which is honestly a big step for me. And I can do the prayer movements reasonably well by now, I think, at least for the most part, which I feel pretty good about, honestly. I can also perform the prayer independently. Whether I'll really manage it 5 times a day, I can't say yet. I don't know, that will show in everyday life. Here we are in a community, in an ummah, where everyone is there for each other, where you can pray together. And that is a very beautiful experience. And I am happy and grateful that I have been allowed to share this experience so far.